Hey guys, so we're going to do a video. I was just looking at Marianne Williamson's YouTube. She is going to run for president. She's going to try to, we know she ran last time. Now, the one thing about when she ran, last time, she surprised some people. Oh, they made fun of her about her crystals and her thing. But this is a different energy that we're dealing with now. Okay, we're in a very serious time. And Biden, a lot of people, a lot of Democrats are tired of Biden. Okay, and there are things I like about Biden, and then there are things I don't. In a sense, she said something when I was listening to her interview, with someone. She said the president does not play to win. And the funny thing is, play to win is my phrase. It's my thing. When I'm going to go after something, I play to win. Just like you guys know how I feel about TikTok, and I'm still emailing people about it. I'm not done, because I really want to try to get an app that's healthy for kids, that kids could go to if they need help. I just need an org to listen to me about some of the deeper issues of how the app works. But let me put that aside. I'm just saying I play to win. I'm not going to give up. I'm just not. I'm going to keep going until I'm done. But, that's just the way I am. Let me play to win. But like she said, the president doesn't play to win. Okay? And right now, in this country, because of stuff, we're in a mess. Biden is in office, but everybody's trying to take him down. Like even the student loan thing is all fucked up. I've got emails on my student loan. Oh, yeah, everybody's fucking around. But there is also us light workers know there is an energy that is, coming for things. Okay? It's fed up energy. But there is, I know you guys probably noticed, my channel was busier when I was handling missing persons and some true crime as well as political, but it's quieted down. There's a reason for that. I've got Krishna as my featured, and if you look at my about, I have the Heart Sutra. I do have the Heart Sutra. Spirit is keeping the garbage off my thing. So if you're happening to see my stuff, it's probably because you're not garbage. Not to call people garbage or a basket of deplorables, but Spirit is keeping the crazy away from my stuff. That's why if you notice I don't have a bunch of gross comments or people attacking, Spirit's keeping them away. It's not just YouTube, trust me. Not with Krishna, a holy video. They're not with the Heart Sutra in my about. Okay? That's why most of the comments, they might be a few, but are nice comments normally. I do try to give you guys, a real perspective. I want people to wake up, but I understand why Spirit is keeping my channel quiet. Okay, because people, our thoughts make our world, like the Buddha. What you focus on, the internet is a test. What people keep clicking on garbage and feeding, that's what's, but still algorithms still can be messed with, you know what I'm saying? Maybe somebody that's really looking, like I had somebody, is Trump a light worker? I have an older video, somebody found it, and she's like, oh God, I'm glad I found your channel. And she commented on that video. She found it because she went looking for some things, and I popped up in the search, and he's not a light worker. And she's like, oh God, because I know there are people out there who are confused, but who really wants maybe the truth will find my stuff. That's the way it is. The Heart Sutra is on there. Open the gate. It's for people who really want knowledge, and I know I add some humor, and I swear, but trust me, my goal is to vibe high, and also vibe out of here. Now, Marianne Williamson, though he says you can't win, well, Rocky was in a tough fight with Apollo at one time, and then later they became friends. We know that. He didn't win the first time, but he won the heart of America. He loses, but he wins. He had heart, and then the second time he won, and everything, and then then he had to fight Mr. T, and then he had to fight Russia, and but he has the heart. And Marianne Williamson, let's not forget, she wrote the very famous poem that Nelson Mandela read, which in this lifetime he lived. He didn't die in prison. You know, the Mandela effect is a real thing. Oh, there's that. There is, you know, certain things. So what we, the light workers especially, and this is part of the reason my channel is chill, what we focus on makes our reality. You know, could reality split into two different things? Oh, here's a 5D and here's a lower. Oh, let's focus on the positive. We want to, I want to awaken, you know, like say if I just look at my own, you know, thing, I would like people to wake up, and I certainly don't want anybody being hypnotized. No, not at all. I want people, I want everybody to wake up. Even if they're, you know, at first, you know, saying crazy things, I want them to wake up really bad. Okay, because I don't want to see anybody lose their soul. Okay, believe, you know, no, it's not good, guys. Okay, so what we're going to do, you know, at least the prerogative, and I need to get my Patreon moving. I've got a Patreon too. I need to get more stuff, is we want to vibe high, we want to focus. We do want to look at things that are happening, but we want to vibe high. You know, sometimes, like for instance, I'll just give an example. I spent 2 hours listening to Alicia Keys music the other night, and that made me vibe high. You know, and I got some ideas started going in my mind, positive ones. Listening to Moonlight Sonata on piano. Okay, well, let's vibe high. So that's one of the big things. And Marianne Williamson is a high vibing lady. Okay, and even though, oh, look at this. This video here, no, I can't possibly play it all, but I'll put it in community. There is a video here that says abandoning the left. Marianne Williamson on AOC, abandoning the left. And, you know, I think she's talking fairly positive. AOC, I think, is a gem. But the video right here is 4444. Okay, we know how angel numbers work. I pay attention to the timing of my videos. I just stop them. And they land where they do. I'm more to guiding things because I do want, if a Christian sees a video, to wake up. And that was Archangel Michael's idea. Okay, he's downstairs. But, you know, she's got great ideas. And, you know, she could get the woman vote because women are fed up. We lost the right to, you know, a safe and legal abortion. I don't have to worry about it as a woman in menopause, but other women do. And if you got daughters, you need to care. Okay, because we don't want, you know, anyone to, you know, die, okay, because they couldn't get an abortion, and or horrible things that could happen, or even just the suffering alone. Okay, but, you know, definitely go sub to her channel, watch her stuff. She's smart. Okay, she's smart. She wrote the book of Return to Love. I believe Oprah is endorsing her. I'm pretty sure. You know, she has an interview with her. I'll probably put that in community as well. It was a Super Bowl Sunday, and she's actually a good debater. Okay, she is for reparations for African Americans, and there it is. Yes, full episode, 42.44 minutes, Super Bowl Sunday. I'm gonna have to watch that one. But, you know, she sparred pretty well with Hannity. You know, they want to try to clown her. Well, watch her work. So people who say she can't win the nom, there's a lot of people that are frustrated with Biden, you know, because it's just nothing. It's, you know, he's got things done, yes, but not enough. Packing the courts to save women's rights would be something. Taking care of these lifetime appointments, it's all corrupt in the Supreme Court. I mean, that alone, why is he not tackling it? And he's not strong enough against a very corrupt GOP. He's not strong enough. Let's pull a few cards for it, though. Let's check out. Can she get the nomination? I do want to say this. I'm not going to read who's going to be president. I know, you guys want me to. There is a reason. Let me explain why. I don't want a self-fulfilling prophecy, any of it. Okay? Like, what if it showed as, you know what I'm saying? Also, because a lot of us light workers are pretty much feeling there's, timelines are a thing, guys. So what we focus on and what we vibe on, okay, if anybody understands the quantum, let's focus and vibe on the good. Let's put it that way. Okay, so we wake up in the reality that is the good age of Aquarius. Okay, the good age of Aquarius. Because, Pluto is going to go into Aquarius next November. We want to focus and vibe high. That is critical for the good. Okay, that's what the Buddha guy can do. He's fully capable of it. Okay, so like I said, that's part of the reason that spirits keep in my channel. It's pretty quiet. It's very chill. And notice I don't have a bunch of people go, attacking. Oh no, with Krishna up there and with the Heart Sutra in there. Oh no. Okay, so there is a power, there is an energy around it. Going, those who really want maybe the truth, knowledge, and everything. Krishna is powerful. And Jesus is involved. There's a whole lot. Okay, and the Heart Sutra, oh God, that's Buddha. Okay, that's powerful. Okay, the Heart Sutra is pure love and compassion. Okay, that opens the gate for it. Okay, so the main thing is, okay, and I know that, oh God, who's the one? Is it Catherine? Always goes, who's going to be president? I know she's scared. Who do you want to be president? Focus on that. Focus on the outcome you desire. Focus on the world you want to see. Focus on love and not fear. Okay? I'm giving you a hint here, guys. So even though I'm going to send a little something to run the head, send a little Wednesday, I know what I'm going to be doing election night. I'm going to be listening to Midnight Sonata. I'm not going to sit there in fear glued to a dark energy. I'm going to focus and vibe high. And that is what I want you guys to do as well. I'm going to focus on love. I'm going to focus on my salvation. I'm going to focus on Jesus. Focus on me, not the storm. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to focus on Jesus. Focus on me, not the storm. Okay, that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm kind of focusing on Marianne Williamson. And they're saying, you can't win. And then you never know who Jesus wants to raise up. Okay? You never know. And I looked at him like she's, I've been so busy. And then it's like, oh, she is running. She's a light worker. She's a woman. She's also very smart. She's very smart and she does have good ideas. And sometimes, see, my dad, this is one of the ways I got the foresight skill, was Dad would take me and, Mom would go too. She loved it. The horse races. Oh yeah. I went every weekend when, it's in season. We went to the track. Oh yeah, I got to hang with the gamblers. Oh fuck yeah. Go up, get a ticket, and Dad would be like, who do you think's gonna win? And we go out there, stand there, look at the horses, and you got to get a feeling about your horse. My favorite horse was named Fun's Valentine. I really liked the name, and it won a lot. So I'm very good at watching the horses run a race. I'm very good at predicting. That's how I got my prediction skill, was because Dad took me to the track. Who's going to win? There's one thing that I know about horse racing. Oh boy, if you bet on the long shot and the long shot wins, you get a lot of money. That's one thing. But, there's always a long shot. And a lot of people will, let me just throw it on the long shot, because if the long shot wins, oh, it pays off big time. It does. And see, that's the thing. You gotta, everybody's a psychic at the track, guys. Everybody's a psychic. They're using the intuition. They're using the psychic sense at the track. Watching the horses when they're walked out. Checking out who the jockey is, because they know who's a good rider. Seabiscuit, the little horse with heart. And I know the power of a long shot. Okay, and I also know the power of the divine. And I know that if Spirit's like, yeah, let me show him something. I'm gonna show a long shot. I also know that too. I also know the energy is very fed up with a lot of things the way they're going, and people can only take so much darkness. And I know she wrote The Power of Love. I need to read it again. I think Return to Love. Excuse me. Let me correct myself. I know she's a light worker, and I know there's definitely stuff going on with the African American community who has been put down long enough. You guys got to understand, since my children are African American, I was basically adopted by the father of my kids' family when my other family turned on me after my mother's death. So, from 24 on, my family was African American. They adopted me and took me in, and they became, Nana and Zaz and everybody became my family. So, that's who I had Thanksgiving with and Christmas with. That's my family. They were better to me. I'm not counting my mom. I'm talking about after she passed. They were more of a family to me than my own. So, when I see African American being put down, it's like, oh, that's my family. Because I was adopted. Basically adopted, thanks to father of my kids. I was adopted. They took me in and they accepted me. Okay? So, when I see the African American community put down, it's like, that's my family, you fuckers. And I also know she wants reparations for African Americans. And I know that Spirit does too. They do. They actually do. Because, slavery is a horrible thing that happened in this country. It's fucked up. It has affected and impacted African Americans. There is effects of it. There is karma there as well. And money can't possibly fix it, but it would be an acknowledgement of a wrong of the past of America. I also know Martin Luther King's dream was invoked, especially this year. All the light workers know it. We had Martin Luther King, MLK in January, and then February, DNA activation of all the light workers. I know that for sure, guys. I showed you the screenshot on my phone. Exactly what time it was, 2:23 on 2/23/2023. And I was at 23% power. I snapped it. I still have it on my phone. If anybody wants it, I'll put it in community again. Yeah, DNA activation is real. So I look at someone like Marianne Williamson, and she is a long shot. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. But I also feel the intent of Spirit that they want drastic change, especially this country and especially in the world. And they may raise her up and give it to her. That's a possibility. But I'm not going to read ultimately who's going to be president. I could and do it, but Spirit's like, no, you won't. No. You're going to tell everybody to vibe high is what you're going to do. Okay? And there are challenges there. Because there's more than one reality that people can enter. If they're focusing on, darkness and garbage, okay, there is a Pluto and Aquarius for that. But if you want one of love and come together right now, and if you focus on that, a return to love, like the name of her book, we can have that. I 100% believe that. So that's why, election night, I'm not going to sit there in fear going, oh God, oh no, I'm going to be playing Midnight Sonata. You could play it for 10 hours straight. I'm going to play it and play it. Maybe I'll listen to Alicia Keys too, and I'll just vibe high. That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to vibe high. I'm going to focus on the positive. I'm going to be like the Buddha, and I know our thoughts make our world, and that's what I'm going to do. But I will read if she could possibly get the nomination. Now, I'm going possibly, okay? But it's a feeling I have on a long shot. She's a long shot. She's a long shot. I'm just going to keep facing you guys because I want you guys to focus on my face, but also you can focus on the cards. Princess of Swords. News, communication, information. She's got clear-cut, concise ideas. Okay? She's very direct. She makes sense. Now, she's a woman. Failure. Seven of Pentacles. Okay? There's a lot of people still, even though there is jobs and things like that, people are not getting paid necessarily what they're worth. Okay? That is a big thing. You know, and people need to get paid better wages, living wages. There are still states in this country that I think it's $7.50 or $7.25 an hour minimum wage. That should not be a thing. And I know Bernie Sanders was talking about $15 an hour. That's still not even totally enough either, but it's better than that. Okay, so yes, the fact that there are still states that pay that for minimum wage, outrageous. Okay, that's slave wages at this point, guys. Nobody can afford it. Seven of Wands, her going on. She's talking about in here. She wants to debate. She wants to debate. Go on the offense. Yes, she's ready to debate Biden. She could probably do pretty damn good. Okay. She's also talking about, you know, Ukraine and the vaccines and various things on that, you know. But she's ready to go on the offense and debate. The Eight of Cups is about walking away from a dirty swamp. Now, that's one of the things, the whole Democrat, Republican, oh, there's so much that is a dirty swamp. Okay? And so, you know, doing something new and fresh versus, oh God, just more, you know, dirty swamp crap. Everybody's tired of it. You know, there are people that are walking away from the Trump thing. There are people that are seeing Florida and they're seeing, oh God, he's just destroying it. It's all ego. And a lot of, you know, I would say 100% Americans do not want corruption in politics, and they're exhausted. The problem is who is corrupt and who is not is where it gets confusing. Okay, but we want honest people. Don't we want to enjoy our lives? Okay, ready to walk away. Queen of Wands. Yeah, she's got power. She's ready. She's on fire. She's a leader. She's always been a leader. She could do very well. She's the Queen of Wands. What is her birthday? I'm just curious. You know, I always like to look at that, guys. You know, let's see if she's a fire sign. I'm just curious. What is Marianne Williamson's birthday? July 8th, 1952. Yeah, that's Leo,
Marianne
right?
Williamson
Yeah.
was born on July 8th, 1952.
Yeah, pretty sure that's Leo. Hold on. What is July 8th's astrology sign? It's Leo, right? Or is it still Cancer? Oh, it's still Cancer. Excuse
Cancer.
me. I
According to the Old Farmer's
August.
Almanac,
It's
Cancer
August
the
is my
fourth
brain.
astrological
Okay, so she's July 8th. Okay, and that's a nice, oh, I love that 8 number. So she's Cancer. Okay, so, and we know that she has a sensitivity, but she's a leader. She's on fire. I would like to see her full chart. She's got to have some fire in there. Okay, what else? Seven of Swords, futility. That's what they're saying. Give it a minute. They're saying it's futile. No, it's not. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. There's another way to look at the Seven of Swords. Okay, you've got your, in the Rider-Waite, you got your little guy. He runs off with the 5 swords. Okay, it's the battle card. Okay, the 5 of Swords is the battle, the constant O. And I think we're exhausted. But he leaves 2 swords behind. Make a choice. Choose. So, one thing that's futile is to defeat Jesus. That's one thing. Sometimes 7 of Swords is a Jesus, it being a fox, leaving 2 swords behind. What are you going to choose? He's done with the battle. He's art of war. Okay? So, even though people are saying it's futile, it might not be. She might just be the long shot, but death. Okay? You know, this is the thing, is that a lot of people are wanting certain things to come to an end. You know, definitely corruption in politics. I know a lot of women are upset that we lost rights. Okay? I'm upset. That's got to change. So raising a woman up, okay, would be helpful. Okay, he's not packing the courts. What is he doing about it? He's sitting on his hands. Okay, we've got a corrupt Supreme Court sitting on hands. Going after just Clarence Thomas isn't enough. They've all got issues. Okay, so the lifetime appointments have got to change and everything. After Ruth left, that's it and stuff. So we got the disappointment. That's the thing. People are disappointed with Biden. A lot of people want something new and fresh. But is America ready to get a woman? I know women, some women, let me say this, are afraid if a woman is raised up to go against a man. We saw what happened with Hillary, that it'll all go to crap. Don't not vote for a woman because of that fear. If we keep doing that, we'll never see a woman in the White House. No, no, no. Okay, Hillary won the popular vote. She came close, but America was dumb. But America, there are those that learned a lesson. Like say if she ran against Dummy with all this shit against him. Okay, a lot of people are tired of it. So don't underestimate Marianne Williamson possibly getting the nomination. The tower, that's the thing. Okay, the COVID was a big thing. Obviously that was not under Biden. But the crumbling spirit that's taken the lightning strike, knocking the crown off the tower. And we know Trump Tower. And that all-seeing eye is on that card. Done. Okay, there's a crumbling. And that's why, people who are still supporting, there's an all-seeing eye on it. Like, why are you still supporting? All the evidence is all over the place. It's all laid bare. See, that's why people are going to have no excuse if they still support. Okay? Now, we want the good eye of God. We don't want yucky eye. That's what the evil eye words are for. Okay? We want, God sees everything. But we sure want to be in a good place. Okay? Now, there's no kings in this deck. Just if you guys don't know, with Thoth. He's the Knight of Cups. I know Biden can be a good dude, but he's not strong enough. She's right. He doesn't play to win. Corruption in Supreme Court, he ain't doing shit. What about women's rights? Okay? He's not being strong and taking on the GOP and saying, no. Now, even the debt thing, remember paying the debt? He was fairly strong on that one. He did better. But, it's got to change. Okay? Except Ace of Cups, what's wrong with the return to love? I know Spirit wants somebody loving in office, but strong like a Queen of Wands. Okay? She could possibly do it. I'm going to do just one more. The Moon. Oh boy, that's the feminine. Okay? The moon can be positive. It's Age of Pisces. Okay, we're still in it at the moment. The actual precession of the equinox is in about 2150, something like that. But we're going to, in this lifetime, do a Pluto in Aquarius age. It's not the actual full age. Okay, that comes later. Okay, but still, Pluto in Aquarius is, we're dealing with the times. The Kali Yuga, started off, we're in some stuff. But, it's just like even I was saying to the teach, we don't have to have a disaster. Human beings have always had the power to make a better world. It doesn't have to all go to crappy crap. But what you focus on will become your reality. And that's a big thing. The moon has a couple different dogs. One that's, loving the moon. He's a good wolf, And then there's one that's going crazy by the moon. Okay? The lunatic. Okay? So, we want to be loving to that moon. We want the moon to love us back. And everything. It looks like it's time for some feminine energy. Okay? So, she has a possibility. She has a strong possibility. I know people are saying it's futile. But really, with certain things going on with Biden, Okay, and she's a good debater. She actually is a good debater. She could possibly get the nomination here. Let's pull some oracle. I would like to pull some oracle on this. It's a possibility. Spirit, who they want to raise up, they can raise up. Okay, they want different, back and forth. Some people are going back and forth what side they're on. Come on, guys. How about a return to love? Okay, how about, come on, look at the obvious. You know, don't be going back and forth here. Would you go back and forth with your soul? Oh no. Dark thoughts, let them go. Okay, let them go. Drop them. I know sometimes I have a little fun with it. Drop that. What you focus on, just like him, focus on the positive. Don't have dark thoughts. Don't be fearful. Matter of fact, avoid his face. You know who I'm talking about. Be careful on that. Focus on, like, one thing. I like to watch meditation videos. I like to watch motivational things. I like to listen to Oprah. Sure, she's pretty good. Listen to music during this time. Vibe high. Okay? Let go of the dark thoughts. That's fearful thoughts. I don't want you going into a reality based on fear. Faith over fear. Okay? Deserving. A lot of people are deserving of better, abundance. Okay? Better lives and stuff. There are people who deserve it. That card is called consciousness. Okay? Great achievement. Yeah, she just might make a great achievement. She might get the nomination. Okay? So let's focus on that. A reality with a candidate who could do it. Okay? Planning and action. Oh, there's a lot of planning and action going on. There's a lot of corruption, but there's also a lot of light people working on stuff. Okay? And I know the power of a Longshot horse. Okay? Fragmented energy. I know, guys. That's why you got to be careful what you focus on. Focus on the positive. Focus on the light. Focus on that heart chakra. Focus on your healing. Okay, we all got wounded because of all this drama. I had to say goodbye to some friends, because they got captured. I had to say goodbye to some people because they got captured. It's like, I can't, it sucks, and, we don't want to fragment our energy. Let's get it together. Let's solidify it, okay? Increase. Spirit is ready to increase it. More and more, increase the light. Okay? And make it better. We're going to focus on the positive. The honoring path. Yeah. That's a woman. Okay? Spirit wants to honor women. Women have not been being honored for a long time. They've been disrespected, put down, used and abused, and there's been a lot of this patriarchal bullshit, and Spirit's fed up. Why not raise up a Longshot woman? Okay? It's about due time. Loss. I hate to see this card, but there are some people, see how he's kind of chained himself and everybody's going on a boat? When I look at it, it's a little different. The people that are sailing away and leaving life, he's chained himself to the planet. He's like, oh, fuck, no, I'm not leaving this. I know this is home. And where are they going? Okay? So the boat that's leaving and going, it might be going to a place that's not good for them. Okay? We're going to stay grounded on planet Earth, and we're going to vibe high. Okay? While other people possibly go into another reality because of what they focus on, because they want to believe lies. Okay? So I that guy is like, oh, no. I stay here with the Spirit. That's when I see it. Ah, shit. Oh, they're going. I tried to tell them to save their soul. That's when I see that card. But happy success. We're going to have happiness and we're going to have success. That's what we're going to focus on. So even though I have a little fun around the con, I want to see him lose to Disney. I focus normally and I try to vibe high, and that's what we got to do. There's been plenty of conflict. There's been a lot of it and stuff. And so let's focus on unity consciousness. Okay, not all this separation, divide. Oh, and God, don't go on Twitter and debate people. Don't bother. Okay, don't bother debating, getting, and stuff. You want to educate. Sometimes you might have to, like the other day, I got in a little tit for tat because I kept telling somebody, stop telling my members, let it go, let it go. Okay, there is let it go, and ultimately you have to let things go. But there is also, you got to be sensitive with the process. You got to climb up the mountain before you can let it go. You got to do the work before you can let things go. It was insensitive. Oh, everybody's doing it wrong. Let it go. And I had to, I put her in timeout for 30 days in my group. Yeah, you could do that. Suspended. And she couldn't let it go. Because she had to message me, and she had to, of course, attack me. Yeah. So even though she says, everybody, let it go, she couldn't let it go. She just had to jump in my inbox and attack. Yeah. It was because she didn't practice what she preaches. So let's be respectful. I'm the teacher, is what I told her, yes. And one of the things I want to teach you guys is, yes, I understand the process of what I've been reading for people, especially back to back for 7 years on Facebook. I respect the process that not everybody can just let it go. Now, sometimes if it's real bad, like a relationship, I'm like, you gotta stop. Okay, come in hard, but I also understand the process that letting go isn't easy. Letting go of pain isn't easy. Generational curses isn't easy. Breaking up with a karmic relationship isn't easy and stuff. But, that's my job to try to teach. But inevitably we got to get there, right? But we want to respect the process, and that's why I threw her in a timeout to be the teacher and go, and she couldn't let it go. She had to show up in my inbox and being funky. And I'm like, there it goes. You couldn't let it go. You shouldn't be telling people let it go when you can't do it yourself. Yeah, sometimes you got to teach a lesson. Be nice to people who are grieving or going through the healing process. New beginnings, that's what Spirit wants. Look at the little babe. We know baby Jesus was born December 25th. It's going to be a big one. Okay, and one more, guys. A consciousness, maybe we'll do two. A consciousness of lack. Focus on what you have, not what you don't have. Focus on gratitude and abundance, not on I don't have this or that. When you shift into gratitude, when you shift into abundance, when you claim it in the here and now, it's yours. Okay? So having this, I don't have enough. Oh God, I'm broke. Oh, I know it's tough. Spirit understands it's hard, but focus on the outcome you desire. Okay? Focus on that. Focus on love. A sacred temple. Your body is one, and within it, the kingdom of God is within you. Okay? When you close your eyes, you can see it. It's accessible. Okay? Heaven on earth, we can have it. Okay, she has a possibility there. It's actually pretty strong. I'm feeling something like Spirit just may have the long shot come around and her get the nomination. Now, I know it would be a long shot, but I know the power of a long shot. And I have a feel that Spirit wants to surprise us all and raise up Marianne Williamson to be the nominee, which would bump Biden out, because Spirit wants new and fresh. And there's a lot of women, okay, who want the rights back. There's that. And there's a lot of African Americans who would like reparations. There is that. So I have a feeling Spirit's going to raise her up. I really do. I know it was trickier last time, yes. But this is different now. We've had a COVID. We've had various things. We got a corrupt Supreme Court. And she's a light worker. And all the light workers got DNA activated. And I think she'd make a good president. Have a good one, folks.